Hey guys, BMJ here, back with another video for Minecraft on the PlayStation 4. Today's going to be a tutorial for building a cobblestone generator that was featured in my Platinum trophy video for Minecraft on the PS4. Just a quick shout out to YouTuber Thunderwolf1 for requesting this video. I appreciate the request and I'm very happy to put this together for you. So let's get started. This is the cobblestone generator, slightly different than what you saw in that world. Just modified it a bit to make it a little bit more user-friendly and fancy, I guess, for the video. So very simply, this uses a redstone clock that will show up top in just a moment that just loops around against these pistons that are pushing cobblestone down. This is using a mechanic with lava and water, the way they combine to make cobblestone. So for this, all we simply have to do is turn on the power, and then we click the start button. And now you'll notice that this redstone lamp is flashing, basically in accordance with the clock. So every time the clock loops around, that activates the redstone lamp, which is showing you that the machine is on. So all you have to do is come over here and start mining your cobblestone, and it'll automatically regenerate every time that clock goes through. As you can see, pushes down, and look at that. Oh, look at that. Okay, so it's working like a champ. So before we get started with building this, just to kind of give you a little bit of history on the way cobblestone generators work. It's just a mechanic in Minecraft, the way water and lava meet. If they meet from the side, you will get a piece of cobblestone generated. So let's go ahead and just demonstrate how that works. We'll throw something together here real quick. And let's do that. We'll throw in a bucket of water and lava. So we'll go with the water here, and now I dug down so that the water doesn't just continuously run. It'll stop right here, as you can see. Now let's go ahead and throw some lava in here, and when they mesh together, we get a piece of cobblestone. We'll bust that out, wait for the lava to run into the water, and there we go. So this is the simple mechanic that we use on a little bit larger scale over there. So that exact same thing is happening here, where the lava, I've got it set on this tier, which we'll see once we start building this thing. It runs down into this area, and the water is just sitting over here. Now water flows a little faster than lava, which is why we've got the two tiers here of lava, so it's already in a flowing motion. So when we break this, the piston pushes down behind the scenes here. Let's see if I can throw a piece of glass in here and make this visible. So, once we break out a piece of this, we'll see that the piston pushes down, opens up, the water runs in, the lava flows into the water, and it creates a piece of cobblestone. Let's see that another time here. There we go. So as you can see, the water flows in, the lava flows in, and creates a piece of cobblestone. And it just does that 5 times, which is the maximum distance that you can reach when you're mining in a straight line like that. So that's as far as you need to build it. And you just keep mining this stuff, and you'll get it to work. Another cool feature that I added to this was the water channels. So all you have to do is stand right here and rubber band your R2 to just keep mining. And the water will actually bring the pieces of cobblestone to you. So as you're standing here, it'll just funnel down these water channels and you'll automatically pick it up. Once you have enough to fill the chest, throw all the cobblestone in there and you'll get that trophy. Okay, so what we're going to need in terms of space is a 5 by 9 area with 6 blocks high, and that will cover all 5 blocks that actually are filled in here, plus the top level here, which is a 6th block space being taken up. So 5 blocks wide, 9 blocks deep by 6 blocks high. So let's go ahead and start throwing this together. You can grab any block of choice, whether it's cobblestone, dirt, clay that I'm using here, or whatever. And what we're going to do is just set up your row of 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's where all of our cobblestone's going to be on, and we're going to be standing right here. And we can set up the water channels, so just build yourself a nice little box around this, giving one block of space inside so that you can throw your water in. And all we have to do is plop in a water source right here, and it'll flow right down to you, just like so. Next, I recommend using cobblestone. I mean, I'm sure you're going to have mined some cobblestone already. So what we're going to do is just build 3 rows high of cobblestone to get us started. You're going to go up another whole block, get rid of that, and here we're going to be placing our pistons. And you want just regular pistons for this particular part, and throw it in there facing down, and do the same with the rest of these to make it 5. There we go. Next up, we're going to set up our platform for the water and lava. So we need the water to be right here on this block, so we're going to put a row of 5 blocks underneath it. This can be any block that you want, your block of choice, glass, however you want that to look and work. And we're going to need an actual container around that, so let's go ahead and wrap this all the way around the entire machine. And there we go. We're going to need to do the same thing over here for the lava. We need a base so that it doesn't fall through. And there we are. Now on the lava side, we're going to need to build this up one more level. Okay, so let's go ahead and throw in our lava and our water. So the water, we're just going to fill right in all 5 of these blocks. As I stated before, you're going to want this on this top level, so you can place it right on the side of these. You don't want it down inside like so. It's not going to work doing it that way. It just won't flow in fast enough. So we need to make sure that our lava is right up here. That way you've got it flowing down that block. Now if you want to be able to see this like I did in the one over there, we're just going to throw in a piece of glass right here in the front, and we can do the same thing over here for the water. And there you go. You can clean this up by throwing in a couple of blocks. That way we've got a nice looking front. And now it's time for the actual redstone. So we're going to throw in a row of blocks right here over top of the water. And we actually want to come out one more on the back. Just like so. Now we can start working on the redstone itself. And for this part, all you have to do is line this whole row here with redstone in front of those pistons. This redstone is going to power the block underneath it, which that block will then power the piston. That's how that works. Pretty simple. Now we're just going to set up a row of repeaters facing the back of the machine, all on 4 ticks delay. Alright, very good. Now we're going to throw in a piece of redstone dust here and leave it just like so. We're going to throw in a repeater here, and now we need to set up a on-off switch for the piston. So what I would recommend is grabbing, you can either use a regular piston with a sand block, or you can use a sticky piston. And I'm just going to go ahead and use a sticky piston. So you're going to want that sticky piston right here. Throw in any block that you want on top of that, as long as it's an opaque block. It cannot be a transparent block like ice or glass. That does not conduct the redstone. So as long as it's a solid block like this, that'll work just fine. That way, when we throw power to this piston, this block will push up and complete this circuit. And I'll show you a little bit more detail on that in just a minute. So let's go ahead and finish up this back circuit. Alright, I'm just kind of doing this by memory here, so bear with me. We are going to need this right here. Alright, so now the torch keeps that automatically up and on. Now we're going to bring our redstone all the way back to the front here. We're going to throw in a lever and a button. The lever is going to be the main power. So right now it's off. Right now it's on. On is because this block is here and will allow the redstone to pass through. Let's go ahead and throw in our start button. And there we go. So now we have a nice continuous signal going through and just looping back and forth. Now if we want to shut this off to avoid lag in our world, having too many redstone contraptions, we can just flip this off. It brings that block back here down and breaks that clock, so now it no longer works. That's it. Alright, actually that is the entire contraption built. So you can flip it on, hit the start button, and it's working. Now if you want to be able to see the status of it like I did over there, just grab a redstone lamp, throw that in right there, and you'll see that activate every time the clock goes around. Just like that. Very, very simple. Now all we have to do is start smacking all this stuff out of there and it'll automatically regenerate. Couple of things to note here. Right in the back, using this one water source, we do have a stagnant slot here, so if you happen to have any drop directly in there, they're just going to kind of get hung up. But the chances are fairly slim that they're just going to get bound up there. I didn't find it to be that big of a deal or issue to merit some sort of a redesign. Okay, now to test this puppy out for real, let's throw the game into survival mode. And there we go. Now we can get in our little handy dandy spot here and we can start breaking the stuff out. As you can see, we can just sit here and hold R2 and the cobblestone will come to you right down through the water. And just so that we can kind of get an idea of how this is working, let's go ahead and do that. See if we can get a piece to fall down there for us. Alright, and there it goes, right down to the end. So if you're standing here in the middle, you'll pick all that stuff up as it's filtering down. And that's the end. Well, that completes the Cobblestone Generator. Hope this video helps you. And if you have any questions regarding this build or enhancements that could make it better, please feel free to comment below and let me know. If you'd like to see any other tutorials or videos about trophies, trophy guides, platinum trophies popping, whatever your heart may desire, please feel free to let me know in the comments below also. And I appreciate your time and watching the video. Until next time.